someone. I had a big night. Jory, wake up, mate. You told me to get here at 10. It's 12 o'clock.
Five more minutes, bro. I've been working.
I can see that. No, mate, we've got plenty of work to do. Let's make it happen.
Fine. I'll get up. This Magna project is taking it out of me. Oh, I'll tell you what, this Magna episode is taking it out of me, Bubba.
Get a Pepsi in you, mate. I see you being busy.
Oh, I'm ready to go now. I'll tell you what, that's the good stuff. Now, we've got the radiator installed. All we need are the hoses, and I don't know anyone better at welding than you.
I was going to say, your welding skills are getting a lot better, kind of, not really.
So if you could just like finish this up, and I'm going to go to breakfast, okay? So like, you just finish it.
I got this. See you, mate. Oh, God. Watch this. So what happens when you leave Jory to his own devices? So he's actually already tacked this, and his way of thinking is we're going to somehow tack weld or super glue that to that. Bit of rubber hose there, and Bob's your uncle and Fanny's your aunt. Let's make that happen. Let's see. Yeah, no, that definitely doesn't work. So the helmet doesn't work. Let's figure this helmet out. Oh, that was good. I reckon it needs batteries. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to do the old bush mechanic way. Hold her down because she's way too hot. It's like one of those candles. It's really good because Jory's left me massive gaps. He likes a good gap. All right, let's see what we do now. There we go. Now I'm just burning holes in it. Tell you what, for all you viewers out there, this is not how you do it. How's that? I tried blowing it out with the helmet on. That's actually really bad. I love it. The beauty about this thing is because Jory's out, we can weld it terribly and then we can grind it and make it look brand new. Look at the gap on that. Like, it's like someone with a big gap in their teeth. You don't have to smile or kick a field goal. Oh my God. And this has to be waterproof, does it? Okay. I reckon. Now I'm just showing off. Would have been better off using a bloody electric bloody fucking thing. This thing does not weld at all. But I'm giving it a go to the best of my ability. Yeah, what are you going to do? I mean, it only has to hold water. Will it hold water? We'll soon find out. And that's a wrap. God, I'm good. Hope it doesn't leak. We can always put a bit of silicone around it. Should be fine. Let's see what Jory reckons.
And then it's at the wrong angle.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to leave a gap for you. So if we just like do like that, yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's actually mint. Okay. So I'll hold this, you just tack it, and then you can like final weld it.
Yeah, no, I like where your head's at. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, no, but it's heavier too.
Hang on, I can't see if it's lined up.
Just go by the big massive gap.
Okay, go.
Here we go. Oh, you moved it.
You missed.
Look at that. It's like a new one. It's like an Autobahn special. This is purely so if anyone ever grabs it, they don't cut themselves on our awesome moulding.
Yeah, this isn't going to work.
Yeah.
Oh.
It doesn't matter. What's the worst that could happen?
Could be worse, could be mine, right? Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to test fit this, and it's going to leak anyway. We know it's going to leak, so as long as we're okay with it. So we're just going to test fit this up now and then watch it leak, I suppose.
Yeah, leak it everywhere. Mate, that is such, look at that position. Look at that. It's got to manipulate it a lot and she'll fit.
I mean, aside from the dog shit welding and the mix of stainless and not stainless, and I mean, yeah, it's
I don't see any issue with this.
It's good enough for the end user, which will be you, by the way. Yeah, that might even just work.
It will work.
Okay, now we just got to do the bottom and then wire the thermos in and...
With a speaker wire, twist and tape.
The worst part is I know you're not joking.
It's all about saving money, mate.
All right, well, it's on tight budget. Thank you, sir.
I put some vodka in that, by the way.
Yeah.
We put like a bit of bead to weld, so...
Do you have the ability to do that?
Nah, but I know a guy.
Oh, okay, cool.
What's this? Could you just fix that for me, please?
Working with this guy, I tell you what. If you ever get the opportunity to work with Bubba,
just don't.
I mean, yeah, he's okay, I suppose. You just got to keep him like well fed. He's got to have at least 10 hours worth of sleep that night. Like if he doesn't, good luck. We've got an RV outside that's air conditioned, so he can just like relax between takes. Like this looks like a good production, but there's stuff out there. I've got a catering truck. Like far out. I mean, he's good, but how good is he?
Hey,
I can't even grind.
Watch this. It's not even turned on, you dick. All right, so what are we doing? Fuck knows. What are we doing it? Fuck knows. But watch this. One more. One more. And we're done. Oh.
That, at least get it closer to the
Come have a look what he's talking about. Point what you're talking about, because for the viewers out there, it's very confusing. So we're going to cut it and rotate it.
Yeah, so we're going to cut it there where I've marked it in red, rotate it up a little bit towards the outlet of the radiator, hopefully, because if I could just lift that, that'd work. But it's going to hit the positive terminal on the back of the alternator, and we don't really want it arcing out.
Not just yet.
So what we're going to do is we're going to pop that off, cut it. Obviously, you're going to weld it up because you're the master welder. And then we just have to work out how to bridge the gap between the radiator and there.
Well, you're good at gaps, so we should be able to work that out.
Yes, I'm just going to give you like a massive gap to weld up, and then...
God, yes. All about the gap.
Yeah, so the lower radiator hose I made from scratch to go behind the dipstick, underneath the manifold into the back of the engine. Yeah. So I need to find a way to get that back out. I don't really remember how I did it the first time around, if I'm honest. So this could get interesting, but we need it out regardless.
Well, maybe judging by the bolt to the dipstick stripped, I reckon maybe that's how you did it.
Okay, so maybe don't use a rattle gun on the dipstick bolt again.
No.
And then, yeah, we'll get that pipe out and you can weld that up, and then...
I can't wait for this thing to go bum, 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 bum.
I'm going to like hero pose in front of the car for like thumbnails and stuff, and then I think we're done.
Let's make it happen. All right, so we've got to somehow get that out.
That bolt.
I know sometimes I can't weld, but this is just amazing. You obviously went to welding school.
Yeah, I'm certified underwater welder.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's really... Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, right.
I didn't miss when I did that up.
Maybe you should have used a rattle gun.
Jesus Christmas. Oh, by the way, once I actually had the dipstick sticking out of this a little bit, and if you have a look, it arced out on the battery terminal up there.
Perfect.
So, if we could not do that again.
This is great. This car's all about safety and big radiators and hopes and dreams.
We're engineering this car one day at a time.
We could be engineers. I got a question. When you go to the toilet, do your feet touch the ground or can you dangle them?
It depends on the toilet height, but you know, like obviously, if I go seat up, like full porcelain, I can touch the floor. So
yeah, nice.
Because some people don't like that. Disrespectful.
Well, where are we at, mate? So what are you thinking? We could always cut the dipstick.
I mean, you could weld it back together.
How did you get it in there in the first place? Were you drunk? Is this one of those things I can't remember?
Maybe I need to match it, like get drunk and then I'm like,
you know what, I might have something for you.
Actually, this is one of those things where you needed to have a half dozen beers to come up with this idea. So this is like a half dozen beer idea. Dang.
Bada bing, bada boom.
One custom rear-wheel drive adapter Magna.
Wow.
bottom radiator hose. So we need to cut that there, rotate it around, and then...
Do you know how much you're going to rotate it, or just... Whoops.
A bit. All right, so to recap exactly what we're doing here, it's very technical. We're going to cut it, we're going to weld it, and then we're going to reinstall it back in the car. So let's begin. At least I know the parts that I welded won't leak.
I know.
I can't confirm.
Yeah, but don't worry, mate. My part's going to be full of silicon.
Do your best, silicon the rest. What the fuck was that?
Do you have a fire extinguisher?
What's going on here? Ah, it's not earthing because the pipe's painted.
It's got paint. Just grab the hot bit.
Well, now it's time for the rubber to hit the road, and we'll see if Bubba's welds are actually as good as he says they are. I don't think they are. However, we'll see if this leaks. I'm pretty sure it's gonna. Yep, adequate steam because we didn't let it cool down. I actually think that, not quite. That's almost holding water. So there's one drop down here coming out. If you could like turn that tap off, Bubba, that'd be...
I feel like we should do it again. If it's not leaking...
I'd appreciate that. If it's not leaking, we did it wrong. There's like a little leak coming out of that.
You know, I got told if it's not wet, doesn't mean you did it right, so...
Just leaking. That's like a pass, I think. Oh, maybe we're good.
It will help the circulation.
That's genuinely surprising if that is holding water. I think it is, although once we get under the pressure we'll know better, but that's just my hand not cupping it properly at the bottom.
You're really good at cupping.
I'm good at docking, not the same thing.
My bad.
All right, you install this hose.
I reckon it's game time. Whoa.
All right, so since Bubba and I can barely weld, we probably shouldn't be trusted to wire in the thermofan. So we do actually have an expert here. Jarryd from JStyle is going to wire in our thermofans. So they actually work. So when we go to the burnout pad, they're not like backwards or something. I think it's time we go to the pub and we leave the experts to do the work.
Easy done. Leave it with me, boys.
Let's go. Good luck, brother.
Oh, I'm gonna have to eat it.
I'm only here for the party. I'm only here for the party. I'm only here for the party.
we've got 2 relays at the front here. There's one for the left, one for the right. They're drawing a fair few amps each. So we've got 1 each to be safe. Big 30 amp cable down to the positive. It's basically the same setup as your horn. So it's a ground switch. So when you turn the switch on, it's connecting 2 grounds, which is basically activating all of this. So you can have the car turned off, really hot, turn the switch on, and it's going to cool down. You don't need to leave the car running. So only one of us is sweating here today. So only one of us is on film. Only one of us did work. We have Jarryd over the left here, who didn't do fuck all work.
I gave him a Pepsi.
It was a good Pepsi, Jaws. Can you put the switch on? Let's see how she goes.
What do you reckon, bud?
I reckon she'll work.
Great success!
Oh my God, just like Dad said, she blows! I have an idea. No, wrong idea. We should...
Nitrous. I forgot all about that. So we've been... Well, we had a beer.
Beer or two.
Be right back. As if we're going to end the episode without, like, installing that.
Well, considering we have a spare wire, you know what we should do? Let's connect this bad boy.
I think it's time to finally add a power adder to the Magna and see what it's really got.
Well, you did do a burnout. It was good, but why have good when you can have better?
So, Bubba being the nitrous guy and the guy that breaks everything, I think it's only fitting we break the Magna in style.
With nitrous, baby. Yep. Oh, it's like Christmas all over. Oh, look at that. For all you people that look at those pills of nitrous options. Oh, it's too strong. So we're putting a wet kit on. We might go 50, we might go more. If we have the wiring, we're gonna make it happen. This kit has everything. Let's connect it and make it go, ooh, yeah.
Okay, so this complete kit actually doesn't have a nitrous nozzle for the front of the Magna. Yeah, I know, buddy. I know, it's tough. So we're going to have to install this kit on the next Magna episode. So keep your eyes peeled for that, where we take the Magna and actually go and test it. Bubba's inevitably gonna break it. However, not today with nitrous, so quite sad.
My question is, how much nitrous? 50, 100? What shot do you want to see in it? It's going to be, it's a burnout car. People don't use nitrous, but we do.
That could be a mistake. Stay tuned to find out. Tell your mum to subscribe. I know she's been watching. And we'll catch you on a future episode where we're blowing up the Radgna.